she answered, as she retrieved her bottle. "Be quiet!" Tom's voice was sharp. Laura edged up the slope. "Can you hear something?" He helped her back onto the rocky path. "No." His face was taut with concentration. "I thought I heard something, further up the path." Laura felt a twist in her gut. It really was getting dark now. "Oh, it's nothing. Come on." They started walking. "There it is again." Tom turned abruptly. "Listen." Laura stopped. Silence. Then, on the ridge behind them, maybe 500 metres away, a movement. Something making its way towards them. She narrowed her eyes along the ridge path. Yes, she could make out a definite shape. "A kangaroo?" she said after a pause. Tom hesitated, gave a short nod, and then began walking back the way they'd come. She followed, faster now. Yes, it had most definitely been a kangaroo. Her foot began rubbing again. "Tom, I seriously need a Band-Aid." "Really?" he said. "Can't it wait?" "No, it—" A scream sliced through the air. Tom and Laura stared at one another, then looked behind them. The dark shape was now taking human form, running or limping towards them through the snow gums on the winding path, 300 metres away. Tom dropped his backpack and began rummaging through it. "Binoculars," he said, and handed them to Laura. "You can see better than me." Laura held them up to her eyes, adjusted the setting. The sky was a deep velvet, merging into black. It was difficult to see. But yes, she was sure it was a person. She magnified her view. A young woman was running, mouth open, glancing behind her, and at the same time pushing forward in their direction. Was that blood across her face? Laura lowered the binoculars. "I think she's injured, but I'm not sure." "What's she running from?" Tom asked. Another scream. And this time the words rang through the night, echoing up and down the deep valleys and jagged plains. "Help! He's coming! They're all dead!" Chapter 1. For weeks, Australia was fixated by the image, a beautiful woman running screaming through the bush at night. What occurred on the remote mountainous region of northeast Victoria dominated every TV news program, every magazine and newspaper. What police found shocked the nation. The reporter on the screen was walking through dry bushland, hair perfect, face solemn. He looked like a Ken doll. Sally sniggered at his tight suit pants and jacket. So unsuitable for the environment. "This reporting is crap," she thought. "I should switch it off, I really should." She turned up the volume. One body lying mangled in the bush, hacked to death. 4 more fatally shot. The Parks Victoria officer, local James Breer. "Jim," Sally called. "Get in here, you're on the telly." Who was first on the scene, reported a fox already sniffing at the site. Sally sat back. The mention of the fox was a bit too much, bordering on the macabre. Yet she knew viewers would love the grisly detail. Plus, it was true. Jim had told her about the animal on one of the rare occasions he spoke about that day. "The fox," he kept saying. "It didn't leave. Even when I tried to shoo it away, it just stared at me." The television screen was now filled with images of the people who had died that night, and then a map of the bush terrain in which they'd been found. Sally stood up, did a couple of lunges, stretched her calves. It was important to stay fit, one demand of her job she liked. Outside, thick gum trees closely set, dripped with last night's rain. The air was heavy with it, even indoors. And to the back of the bush, Mount Razor rose like a god, its peak invisible in the cloudy morning air. Water would be cascading down its gigantic boulders. Lacy ferns would droop like ballerina hands, and creatures would take cover in logs, burrows and caves. Everything bowed towards the mountain around here, the people most of all. Sally called out to Jim again before dropping down to a plank position. She was trying to plank each morning for 5 minutes. It was excellent for the core. The report turned to early footage once more. This time, the police commissioner and a family member were being interviewed. Barely kilometres from where she was planking right now, Sally thought.